Hello, I'm Brandon Wolf, Customer Success Manager for IHT, and in this video I'm going to explain the IHT Spirit System and the zone heart rate monitors and how they work in the physical education classes. Now let's talk about the heart rate zone itself. It has two main functions. The first function is the number in the middle, which is the student's heart rate. And then depending upon where their heart rate falls within your class, it can turn different colors. Blue being in the resting or low zone, yellow being in the moderate zone, and red being in the vigorous zone. In this video, I'm going to specifically go through each color and what they represent in your class. The IHT technology allows students to have ownership of their own wellness. IHT is the gold standard of wearable fitness technology that supports students from kindergarten through graduation day. Let's talk about the blue heart rate zone. In this zone, students would be 60% or less of their maximum heart rate. In this low impact zone, students can talk and breathe comfortably, light sweating, and can stay here for a long time. Activities would include yoga, golf, light weightlifting, and walking at a comfortable pace. The benefits of this zone is it improves muscle tone, recovery, and heart health. Now let's talk about the yellow heart rate zone. This is what we would consider the moderate zone. This is anywhere between 60 to 80% of the student's maximum heart rate. In this zone, students can talk but are breathing very heavy, their heart rate is really pumping, and there's lots of calories being burned in this zone. Activities would include bicycling, dancing, some fitness games, and jogging at an even pace. The benefit in this zone is it improves aerobic fitness, stamina, and endurance. Now let's talk about the last zone, which is the red zone, which is what we consider the vigorous zone. It's 80 to 90% of the student's maximum heart rate. In this zone, students wouldn't be able to talk and they're breathing very fast. They're going to feel very exhausted, and this is the zone where they're going to get faster and stronger. Some activities that can be in the vigorous zone would be soccer, basketball, high intensity interval training, and running at an all-out pace. The benefits in this zone is it improves performance of speed and power. This is how the classroom management works when it comes to using the IHT Spirit System in your gym. First, the students will take the monitor off the charging case. They'll take it over to the Spirit reader, and the Spirit reader will then activate the zone monitor for the students to wear for the time of your class period, so it's collecting heart rate data and possibly calories burned. Here are two short videos of this procedure and protocol that would happen inside your classroom. The first one is activating the heart rate monitor. The student picks up the heart rate monitor off the charging case, sets it on the Spirit reader, and it's ready then to be activated for pickup. The second video you'll see is a student putting the monitor on. Once it's activated, the student will then slip the monitor over their wrist, put it at least 2 to 3 fingers above the wrist bone, and then clamping it down onto the arm. IHT Zone Monitor has many benefits. First, there's no need to bring out a projector or an iPad to project it. It's right there on the student's wrist, where they can get instant feedback on how well they are doing in your classroom. Then there's that relationship piece, where instead of it being a you, computer, and student relationship, it's right there for you and your student to have a conversation about how well they're doing in your classroom. It helps build that confidence for that student, and that student can then leave your classroom feeling confident and comfortable and ready to come back to do more. Now let's look at some IHT student data. Once the students are done using the heart rate monitor at your class, they will return the monitor using the Spirit reader, and then all that data from each student will then be uploaded into the IHTSpirit.com website. Here, the facilitator, you as the teacher, will be able to go back and look at the students' data on how well they did during your class periods. Here's just a small sample of what a report would look like. Here's the student's report when it comes to what the goal was for that day for you as the teacher and how much you wanted them to be in that moderate to vigorous activity. And then here's the actual bar graph of what they actually were able to do for you during that class period. And then over on the right hand side, you will see a line graph of showing their heart rate through the course of the class period. It will show the highs and the lows, the peaks and the valleys, and also shows the calories burned for that day if you have the height and weight entered into the Spirit system. So then you can create a report by day, week, month, or year and look at how well your students are doing over that course of time. Another thing that the IHT Spirit system allows you to do is to allow to have that feedback and journaling for students. If the students have their emails put into the system, once the student has returned the monitor with the Spirit Reader, then the students will receive an email on how well they've done during that class period. And here's a sample of what they would see. It would show their goal and how they actually did in your classroom for that day. It will also show their heart rate graph on how they were on their peaks and valleys when it comes to their heart rate. And then also if you have their height and weight entered into the Spirit system, it will show calories burned. One of the great functions when it comes to getting that email is that journaling option. The students then could push reply to the email, reflect on how well they felt or what they did during that class period, and push send. Once they've done that, the Spirit system will automatically put their journaling in response into the Spirit system under the journal entry. And now, as a teacher, you're able to track on how well your students are doing physically, but also how they are doing cognitively. So again, if you're looking for a wrist-based heart rate technology, IHT Zone has lots of benefits and flexibility. Not only will it accurately monitor your students, but with the tap and go system, it's boundaryless. You can take it inside and outside. You can have an all-day performance with even a Bluetooth function that will work on Chromebooks and iPads. And also it's student-proof with its durability and its battery life and its real-time visual feedback for student learning at their own pace. The vision and purpose of the IHT Spirit System is to empower individuals to self-manage their health and well-being through daily to yearly assessment, accountability, and heart-centered learning and support. After watching this video, if you have any questions regarding the IHT Spirit System, please feel free to reach out to your customer success manager or account manager, or you could go to www.ihtusa.com, or you can email us at spirit@ihtusa.com. Thank you.